I just want to hear from your perspective why we cover some areas and why we don't.
Well, when I was working, I wanted a level of discretion. And I guess I probably didn't think about it consciously like this, but if I had to boil it down to its core, I guess I wanted a level of deniability. And I wanted to be able to walk down the street and not feel like somebody, like, because if you put a blur over the eyes, right? And if you don't know the person, I don't think if you saw me on the street back when I was working and you'd seen that photo that you would know that it's me. So I had the anonymity to go about in everyday life. And that's another part of like face in, face out is how open are you about what you do? Because I know plenty of face out to, because, you know, it's not like everybody's on sites every day. So you can be face out and still be very private about the job. And I find that most face out I have worked with operate that way. Like it's face out for business purposes and in work communities, but then in their normal lives, often they have a different profession that they go by and they still have a level of concern about people finding out what they do because of the stigma attached. So I guess when I was working, to loop back to your original question, just having that made me feel that I had a level of discretion so that somebody who I didn't want to know wouldn't know. And when I was younger, I didn't really think about this until a few years in, but also then having to deal with institutions that are stigmatized, even though like legally in Australia you could do it, like going to banks and getting money and having a bank account. Like in Australia, there were banks that if they knew you were a worker, they would close your account. Like even though it was legal, you weren't doing anything wrong. So it wasn't even just your personal preference. It was like, what level of challenge and difficulty do you want to take on in the world and live with every day? And everybody also has a personal opinion on that.